And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Dragons!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
The New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
This is the 1/3 mark. I believe we have 18 weeks, so week 6 already. Only 2 teams on the bye this week, Packers and Steelers, so not as bad as last week where those 4 teams that all were pretty significant on the bye, in my opinion. Seahawks, Chargers, Bucks, and Browns, 4 of the better, more entertaining teams in the league, I would say at least. But yeah, Steelers, Packers, I don't think anybody's going to miss them this week.
No.
And then, yeah, we got
Jordan Love good.
I don't
think
know. He started off okay or fine, but then
then they got
a rough
film on him.
stretch. But yeah, and we'll see how it goes with that. Aaron Jones getting back might help the situation as well.
Yeah, I hope help my fantasy team. But
Yeah.
I feel like they got film on them, and
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you're in year what 5? I know I had playing, but
either 4 or 5. Yeah, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, you got these kids are coming in right off. You could tell if they got it or not.
Yeah, we're seeing it with C.J. Stroud already.
I like Stroud a lot.
Oh, he's so good. I'm excited to watch him play the Saints.
I'm happy for Houston though, because what they had to deal through with Watson, man. I'm glad that franchise is going to bounce their way back.
Yeah, good head coach. It looks like he's already working out pretty well.
Yeah, the make rounds. Yeah,
and then the OC, I've already seen people saying he's another Shanahan product. They brought him in from
he was quarterback.
D'Amico brought him from San Francisco. People already saying he's one of the next up guys. And you can tell with how the Texans offense is working already. So
they better get Stroud offensive line though.
They've been so banged up, which it's impressive that he's done as well as he's done with the injuries.
Mm-hmm. They'll have 3 of their starters back Sunday.
Yeah, I know Tunsil's been out, Titus Howard, a lot of the guys, Shaq Mason, who they got from the Bucks in the offseason, has been hurt too. Some decent matchups this week though. I think it's a fairly interesting slate. We got some bad games.
Some real bad games.
Yeah, there's some bad games, but Monday night's an interesting one at least. Cowboys Chargers. Compared to what we've had recently, I think it's something that people actually want to tune in for.
First Monday night game that I'm excited about.
Yeah, maybe. Well, the Saints. I guess Saints Panthers.
Other than that, it's the first one that
Jets Bills. That excitement ended after 4 plays.
Yeah,
and then Bucks Eagles. Who was the other one on that night? Well, the week before was Browns Steelers.
I thought Bucks Eagles Browns and somebody else played that night.
No, it was because Browns and Saints were on the same night. Because Chubb tore his knee up whenever the Saints were playing. So because my night was ended. It was Eagles, Bucks, and let's see, Bengals, Rams. That game.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into this. So Thursday night. Not the worst of matchups here. Broncos, Chiefs. Obviously, the Chiefs are better than the Broncos, but still,
they're not playing that good.
Who, the Chiefs?
Yeah, they're not. It's not time for them to start peaking yet. But the offense is not in a good rhythm.
Yeah,
their defense has carried a lot of them this year.
Yeah, which is crazy to say and almost scary to say if you're the rest of the NFL.
It is.
If the Chiefs are getting a legit defense, they've held teams to 20, 10, 9, and 21. So
crazy.
That's less than 3 touchdowns every game. And you pretty much feel confident in Patrick Mahomes getting you 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Or getting close to it at least. But yeah, that is a scary sight if and when the offense gets clicking, because we all know it will. Travis Kelce does look like he is going to play. Did get a little bit of an ankle injury. I think he's going to be fine though.
Yeah, I think he'll be all right.
With the Broncos, 1-4. My God, what's happening there?
Boy, did you see that clip where Peyton was chewing on Russell?
Yeah. I'm wondering.
Peyton.
I mean, if they lose this Chiefs game, that Packers game, maybe they win that. Chiefs Bills. You might be looking at a 2-6, no 2-7 Broncos team in a couple weeks.
I'm not sure Peyton won't be mad about that.
Going for a quarterback?
Yeah, he's never been able to draft one.
Yeah.
I mean, he's never had that good of a pick.
I wouldn't say Russ has been the problem. Russ has been fine. He's been better than last year for sure.
No, Russ has their defense is terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, their defense is garbage, actually.
Yeah.
It's LSU status bad. But I don't know if Peyton and Russ just have the best chemistry together either. I mean, that's that organization, man. It's amazing how I feel like 5 years ago they were so well run, and just everything they did was right, and then now you got to this.
Yeah. And there's a lot of rumors about them making big moves at the deadline. There's been a lot of trade talks, even back to the offseason with Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton. I saw some Justin Simmons rumors today at safety, possibly going to the Eagles, which would just be be even more scary. Yeah.
How could they even make that move?
It's the Eagles. Who knows?
God.
Hey, I'm all for it. Just make Eagles Niners just the best game ever.
Holy, it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna be freaking awesome.
It's gonna be really good.
But Chiefs 10.5-point favorites. I don't think anybody thinks they lose a Thursday night game in Arrowhead. It's a scary place to play.
Double figures in the NFL is just a lot of points.
Yeah.
No matter how bad you are. I mean, it's just you see double figures in the NFL, you usually want to take that plus.
Unless it's the Dolphins and Panthers or Bills Giants.
Yeah.
14 and 13.5 there feel pretty good.
yes. Feel really good actually.
I'm actually interested in this over 47 here. I think that could happen. This might be this might be the game where the Chiefs offense starts getting going.
The only thing though, Clay, I don't remember the last shootout I watched on Thursday night.
Well, last week it was 40-20, but it wasn't really both sides of shootouts.
That was two bad NFL football teams.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Well, now we're about to get one.
Yeah, like really bad teams.
Yeah, but I don't know. I could see the Chiefs, trying to get that stride going on offense this week against as we already mentioned, a bad Broncos defense.
Ooh. Yeah, that's right.
And the Broncos, I don't think, none of their games have been under 50 total points besides week 1. And it was 35, it looks like. Yeah,
47 though. I mean, you're going to need Denver to score you at least 20 though.
Yeah, and I think they can. I could see it being a 31-20 game, 31-17, somewhere around there.
Hit the spread and get the over. Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're all expecting Chiefs to win that one.
Yes.
Let's look at Sunday. Let's start with our 8:30 a.m. game. Ravens-Titans.
Give me Ravens all day. They're in my top 5. Give me the +4.
Yeah.
Or -4. I mean.
Did you see the clips of Lamar's game last week?
I did.
He was the highest graded quarterback by PFF, and it was going all around Twitter. People were talking about they were watching the highlights and they're like, how did the Ravens lose this? It was, I think he had 6 drops by receivers, which is just brutal. The Ravens, there's just something about when they play the Steelers. It's like they just have Mike Tomlin magic. I don't know what happens. But
Voodoo. That's right.
Yeah. I do think they bounce back though. Titans, they're still the Titans. They're playing tough football.
Well, I saw too where Harbaugh was apparently really embarrassed how they got just manhandled in the last London game they played. So he's going to the extreme measures of doing different things. And matter of fact, they're already there. They left earlier than normal, and so start hearing all that stuff. I'm like, yeah. And then they lost last week. I was like, yeah, give me that -4.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I feel good about that. Because Tennessee, man, you don't know what you're gonna get out of Tennessee. I mean, that Jekyll and Hyde, man, they're so all over the place.
I mean, two of their 3 losses have been close to the Saints and the Colts, but I don't know. I mean, they're the Titans. They're pretty much what you expect from the Titans, and you expect that from them until they make a quarterback change. Honestly,
yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen this year, or if there is one, it won't be significant. But it's weird. I think that's pretty much it for that game, though. Not much else. Not very exciting, especially compared to the last week Jags and Bills. Let's see. Niners Browns 12:00 on Sunday.
That could get ugly.
It might. Deshaun Watson looks like he's out again.
Walker's playing.
Yeah, he's probably he jumped DTR in the quarterback rankings. I mean, in the quarterback depth chart.
Right. Can they score against that defense?
Nick Chubb could. He won't be out there.
Hey, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get that over and under. And I was like, oh crap, 37.
37. Wow, that is crazy. Oh, we got rain in the forecast.
Oh yeah,
in Cleveland. Oh yeah, that's a perfect Cleveland game. Where's Nick Chubb, man? He'd go for 100, I swear. That sucks. But yeah,
I mean, I don't like jumping on. Weird. I don't like jumping on an NFL team after what they did, like when they blow out somebody like that. But when you got this kind of a matchup, it's hard not to take San Fran.
Yeah, It's so weird though. Like Watson, was that week 4?
What's up with Watson?
Week 4, he was like a game time decision. Like people, like until Sunday morning, everyone thought he was playing as against the Ravens, and then DTR got the start. They were just like being precautious. Then they had a bye week, and now he's still not practicing.
I read the week 4 matchup. He was a healthy scratch.
No, that wasn't that.
That came, and I'm trying to remember. It was a pod I was listening to, and they said that he was a healthy scratch.
I mean, he week 3 was his best game of the year. I know he's been dealing with a shoulder injury since that week 3 game. He got hurt in it.
Why aren't they diagnosing what it is?
Now they're saying what it is, but I don't know. That's weird. But
I'm just saying they were talking about it.
For him to be a game time decision week 4, and then now it's week 6, and he's still not healthy. It seems like something a little bit more significant than what they were leading it to be. Yeah, I mean, I'd be shocked if the Browns won this game, but it seems like the Niners are just on a path to win everything.
Yeah.
There's some interesting games coming up.
They're so loaded.
Bengals, Jags, Bucks, Seahawks, Eagles, Seahawks. I mean, all those games, none of those teams are just straight up cakewalks, I don't think.
Vikings might be now.
Yeah, without Jefferson, definitely.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think it's a challenging schedule. Ravens on Christmas. Yeah, it could be some interesting games. I mean, that they don't. At least they're not playing like crap. Like they've already played the Giants, the Cardinals. They don't play the Panthers or nothing like that. No, just straight up bad teams. But yeah, Bears. I think the Niners. Yeah, I think the Niners get it this week definitely. Other 12:00 games: Saints at the Texans at NRG Stadium. C.J. Stroud, big story, hasn't thrown an interception yet. I believe he broke the record for most passes without an interception to start his career. looking really good. I know he's going to be without Tank Dell, his rookie speedster receiver. Bobby Trees will be out there. Nico Collins. Defense a little bit banged up. I know Stingley's on the IR, I believe.
I saw that. What was it? What was his injury?
Hamstring, maybe. It was something.
Okay.
Yeah, like no, he'll be back, but it was just one of those couple week injuries.
He was having a good start of the year too, wasn't
he? Yeah.
They
brought in Jason Verrett too, who is a great player. He just he tears an ACL every time he plays. So
there you go.
Sure something bad will go on there. What about the Saints? What you thinking?
Man, it's going to be interesting. I was happy to see some changes in the offense. We saw some motion, pre-snap motion that we haven't seen all year.
Yeah.
I feel like Kamara back brings another element to that offense. Mike Thomas looked like some of the old Mike Thomas last Sunday. I'm excited.
Any concern about Olave? Before the game, I saw that he rolled an ankle or something like that, but he played, but only had 2 catches and the touchdown.
I think he'll be okay.
Yeah,
because they hadn't really listed him on anything this week that I've seen.
Which it ain't like we've gotten him the ball the past 2 or 3 weeks anyway. So
no. Which I think some of that's coverage too.
Yeah,
I think I think defenses are kind of but no, I feel like that offensive line in Houston, Carl Granderson and Cam Jordan and them are going to probably have pin the ears back kind of moments.
Yeah.
With that, that's going to be, and then CJ's good. A rookie quarterback against our caliber defense right now.
Yeah,
I would think that would favor us.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets his first interception this week.
Yeah, it would surprise me a bit. I wonder what the odds are of that actually. I want to see our offense go 2 weeks in a row and show me some stuff. Show me more new stuff. I think Miller's about to start playing a little role for us.
Yeah.
Williams, is he back after this week? Like he comes back next week? It was 4 weeks, which that was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Week 3, he got hurt. This is 6, so he'll probably be back 8.
Okay, so we got not. Okay.
Let me look.
Okay, be interesting.
Yeah, but Miller is definitely starting to come alive a bit. So how they're going to handle him is going to be weird to see. Oh no, he got hurt week 2, so this is the last one.
He's back this week. Yeah. Okay. Good.
If he's ready, at least I think he will be though.
I think he will too. Yeah. So I'm interested to see. I'm ready to see what the offense is going to do. You come off that. Yeah, New England's not the best. Obviously, we know that. I want to see that offensive line. And I'm not a fan of Pete, but I think Pete's your better chance at left guard than Hurts is right now.
Yeah,
Hurts, man, he's actually lost his step, which he's not young. But Pete, man, at least Pete's good at run blocking, if nothing else. He's not your best pass blocker out there, but he can run block. And I would like to see Pete back in the starting lineup.
So what about Carr? Is he healthy?
As far as I know, some of the plays he made Sunday looked healthy.
Man, I want more passing yards.
I do too.
It just sucks looking at this. 18 for 26 and 183. Yeah, we won by 34, but he's at 946 on the year through 5 games.
What happened to was the second touchdown of the game Sunday we threw to Shaheed right there at the 5-yard line?
It was the touchdowns were Olave in the back of the end zone and then Moreau on the shovel pass.
Well, this was before the touchdown.
Oh yeah, the Shaheed play across the middle.
What happened to those? Why we were throwing to Shaheed deep first of the year,
yeah,
and then we do that. Can we not see more of that? Olave can't go deep. I know Mike Thomas is not going deep anymore, and not he did a lot.
That's why we have Mike Thomas, so he don't have to. And then you let the other two go deep.
Right. I mean, we don't have a tight end who can go real deep. So, like, why not try it more? And I mean, there's a lot
here. First 2 games, 45-yard completion, 45-yard, and then the last 3, 27, 20, and 33.
And that 33 was cheap.
Yeah.
Like I mean, yeah. Like, why are we not taking more shots?
Yeah.
I don't get that. Which, hey, you could tell Pete was listening to a lot of people because there was a lot of stuff that was changed last Sunday. So maybe we see some more new plays in the playbook this Sunday. I mean, D'Amico Ryan's a good defensive minded coach. You better have something.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Just I miss the Kamara screen, man.
Yeah,
like I miss that. I don't know why. You have a struggling offensive line. I would think that's what you would want them to call a screen for him. Let them get out in space.
Well, and if your quarterback is still limited, like apparently he is, get him those short, easy passes. I mean, crap. Kamara had 13 catches against Tampa, but it went for 33 yards.
Right. Which there was a couple of those. I know one that he lost like 6 yards in. He came across. Carr was in shotgun, and he pitched it in front of him, which that's a completed pass, correct?
Oh, yeah. Anything ahead nowadays is a completed pass.
And I know he lost like 6 yards on that play. So, I mean, like, stuff like that happened during that game, too.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I feel like Kamara, we dumping it off to him with the defense is not back far enough for that to work. Like, we're not hitting downfield enough for that.
Yeah.
We saw
opening up the deep passes lets the intermediate passes work. Like the more Olave and Shaheed get beat deep, I mean, to start going deep, the more Thomas and Kamara are going to be open up short. Like that's how it works.
Exactly right.
And the more you do the motions, like send Kamara in motion, put Miller in the backfield, put Kamara in the slot, throw them in motion. Like
I would be happy to see that.
Shaheed, Olave, like these guys. They're meant for these dynamic roles, and we're just limiting them.
We are absolutely, and not having Juwan Johnson's hurt some too.
Yeah,
he was a big part of our offense last year.
Yeah,
and him being nicked
up. I never bought like it felt like he was getting a little bit overhyped in my opinion coming into the year, but still, he's a solid tight end.
Yeah, he's a good pass catcher. Like I mean.
He's that vertical threat type of guy that like every tight end room needs.
Yes, and that we don't have without him.
With Moreau and Jimmy, it's just two old school guys.
That's exactly right. So I mean, like, we need that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe Sunday will be a good test for us because it's going to see what we really are. Like
I think it's going to be a good game.
I do too. Absolutely, I think it's going to be a really good game.
I'm very excited to watch it.
I am too. I am pumped about it.
Let's move on to our Detroit Lions, the first flex game of the year, taking on Baker and the Bucks at Tampa. Which I'm like, did this get flexed to be on America's Game of the Week?
Cowboys are playing Monday night, so probably.
Oh yeah. Look at the games at 3:00: Patriots, Raiders, Cardinals, Rams, Eagles, Jets.
Oh, they needed something.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They needed Baker and golf.
They didn't have their freaking cowgirls to ride that coattail on.
Yeah, those are some pretty bad games, which I'm sure Eagles Jets would have been at if Rodgers was there. Wow,
that's bad. Ooh, wow.
That might be a 3:00 slate where I just turn on that game and don't watch the other three.
Yeah, no doubt. Wow.
Lions Bucks though, I'm very excited to watch this. Still don't think Gibbs is back this week. It looks like he's still not practicing. Amon-Ra said he is playing.
What about Williams?
Jameson, yeah, he's back. I think he caught 2 balls last week. They were still kind of easing him into the offense, and they didn't have Amon-Ra last week. So when Amon-Ra's out there, that's just going to make Williams better. But I mean, the Lions, they're pretty freaking good. Brian Branch, I believe, practiced today, which is a good sign. The rookie is playing really well. The Bucks, on the other hand, Mike Evans, I do not think practiced.
He did not.
I think he's still banged up from the Saints game.
They're saying they were acting like it was going to be a few week injury.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a hamstring at his age. He's
After
not young anymore.
after the bye, you didn't really hear anything about it.
Yeah.
So he's at 337 on the year. He's still got time to hit 1,000.
Yeah. He'll
Looks like
find a way.
Yeah, it looks like the Dodgers just scored one.
Just one, I think.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't freaking blow this. But yeah, Lions Bucks. I think it's gonna be a good game. 3.5-point favorites. Detroit. Detroit's got a real shot to be that second seed. That second or third best team in the NFC. I think we kind of talked about it a little bit on Sunday night. We were trying to imagine a scenario in which the Niners and Eagles are not 1 and 2.
I want them not to be for a Saints fan. Because I want to have a chance to make the NFC Championship game if you could. You're not going to if they're a 1 and 2 seed.
Well, but that's what we were kind of looking at was the Lions, given the NFC North, which is pretty weak this year. Vikings are pretty much giving up. Bears aren't very good. Packers aren't very good. I mean, there's a good chance that the Lions could sneak up and be that 1. And then force the Eagles and Niners to play each other in the divisional round, which would suck in terms of like Eagles Niners needs to be the championship, but at the same time, like as Detroit Lion fans,
and they scored another run.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good. But yeah, I mean, I think the Lions have the.
I mean, your hope is that the 49ers, because I mean the Eagles are in a division where they're not going to lose many.
Yeah. I mean, they should beat the Commanders and Giants, and then the Cowboys. I think they'll handle them.
Yeah.
I mean, but looking at the Lions' schedule from here on out, 2 Bears games, 2 Vikings games, Raiders, Chargers, Packers, Cowboys, like Ravens. I mean, a lot of winnable games. Lions could be that team that could sneak up and get the 1. I mean, they've only got 1 loss so far.
They could easily.
Which it sounds just crazy to say Lions 1 seed.
We're talking about the Lions. Yeah.
I wonder if there's a bet for that.
Seeding?
Yeah. To get the 1 seed.
I've never seen it, but I'm sure there is.
I'm sure somewhere there is something. But yeah, it'd be an interesting scenario. But I mean, straight up as football fans, and what is right, it probably needs to be Eagles Niners as the NFC Championship, and hopefully everybody's healthy.
Let's hope. Yes, I agree.
Let's move on. That's pretty much probably the last good games of the week, which like all of them involve my favorite teams pretty much this week. I think Saints Texans is a good game. Browns could be a sloppy game depending on the weather. Might just be a low scoring fist fight. Lions Bucks I think will be good. Commanders Falcons. Somebody's got to win. Maybe. Falcons 2.5 at home. Did you hear the Ritter stat?
No.
He hasn't lost a home game since high school.
Holy crap.
Never lost at Cincinnati, and he's 5-0 at Atlanta as a starter.
Holy crap. That is crazy.
Yeah. So he's at home. So maybe they keep it rolling. They're 3-0 at home this year, and they've lost 2 games on the road. So they got Kyle Pitts, and they traded for Van Jefferson. Who's not a bad receiver at all.
Which I mean that was a move in my opinion. That's like, all right, Ritter, we're going to give you another weapon.
Yeah, might as well.
This is if you don't prove it to us this year, we're making a move.
Yeah,
we're going after Kirk Cousins. Yeah, or whatever.
They got speaking of Kirk Cousins, Falcons are one of the teams that I've been hearing a lot of stuff about.
I can see that. He looks like an Arthur Smith quarterback.
He's Tannehill, but better.
Yeah, exactly.
And give Kirk Cousins, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, Drake London. As Saints fans, we don't need that.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, but I've heard a lot of Falcons. I've heard a lot of Jets, obviously, and then Who else was it? There was one more team.
There was
I mean, crap, looking at the Patriots, could wouldn't surprise me.
what's happening? What's going to happen there?
I don't
There's
know.
no way. There's no way Bill's keeping his job.
No.
I mean, Crab can't sit up there.
I've seen people say you take the GM role from Bill, but let him be the coach still.
I agree with that.
I could see that.
I could see that. That might be his. Yeah, I could see that. Go get some weapons on offense. Yeah, I can see that. Because he refuses to get weapons. I mean, it's obvious.
Jets, and I guess the Titans as well could be another Cousins opportunity. Jets, Titans.
Do you make that move for the Titans though? You're paying Tannehill. You just drafted a kid in the second round.
Yeah.
I mean, like that just doesn't.
If they wanted to do
like
that one last shot with Henry and Hopkins though.
Yeah, I get it. No, I mean, people are talking like Kurt's gonna get traded this season. Like I don't.
I think he gets moved at the deadline. I really do. Because
What
I
do you
think they're
trade
gonna.
for
I think they're gonna lose a couple games. I mean, Jefferson. People are
They're
thinking he
done.
might be out for the year, and not because he's hurt. Vikings next games. They get the Bears this week. Then the Niners, Packers, Falcons, Saints. I mean, not very hard games besides the Niners, but still, it looks. I mean, there's a realistic chance they're 2-6.
Their defense is really bad.
2-6, 3-7, somewhere around there. And then, I mean, Jefferson's already wanting a contract and stuff. So,
but then I also read where he refused to sign the contract before the season until he figured out what Kirk was going to happen to Kirk.
Yeah.
I did read that because he apparently is a big Kirk fan.
I mean, if you're the Vikings, why would you not trade? Like your star receivers down for at least 4 weeks, probably a little bit more.
Guaranteed, yeah.
You're 1-4. You're probably not going to win very many games without Justin Jefferson. Your defense isn't very good. Addison's showing promise, but like he's not ready to be that guy yet. Mattinson and Akers aren't really much in the backfield this year. Cousins is playing great. Cousins is probably having one of his best seasons. Why not move him at his peak value? Get a good first-round pick from a Jets or a Falcons, and then more. You can probably get, I'd say, a first this year, and probably like a second next year, or another mid-rounder at least.
So you think you can get that much?
I think so. I think you can get at least a first. I mean, especially for a needy team like the Falcons. Like, what else do they need? They need that quarterback. I mean, Kirk Cousins takes the Falcons from a 8-8 team to a 10-6, 11-5 team, I think. Because that's what the Falcons need is a game-managing quarterback that can throw the ball.
Distribute to all these weapons you got.
Now the Jets, they might not want to get rid of a first-round pick because it's a rental essentially for them, but Cousins to Atlanta is a long-term situation.
The Jets get that extra. They get that extra first-round pick anyway to the Packers.
That's true.
So I mean,
they might not want to just throw in the towel on the year, which I don't know what Cousins' situation is with his contract. I think he's got one more.
He's got next year's he's got.
So then you could just flip him in the offseason to another team and get a little bit of that draft capital back while Rodgers returns. But yeah, I mean, if you're the Vikings, why not kind of just reset this year?
You want to go get you a quarterback.
Exactly. Right. Get Caleb Williams and Justin Jefferson.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Now it might be a little tough to trade up in the draft with the Bears in your own division because the Bears look like they're going to be holding the keys to the draft this year between them and the Panthers. But it's a very
the Panthers are going to get them the pick.
Yes. But I think both of those are going to be top 5. And then, the Cardinals and the Texans might be in the other top 5 because the Cardinals have both of those picks. But yeah, I think the I think the Vikings, that's going to be an interesting storyline to watch unfold the next couple weeks. If they lose this week, it might just start happening. Because then you're going to fall to 1-6 when you lose to next week to the Niners.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's already over. Anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. Commanders, Falcons. I don't really know which way to lean here. Maybe Falcons.
I'm going Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vikings, Bears.
Washington's still playing. Going to play how?
Yeah, which I've seen so much weird stuff about him. Like he's throwing hardly any to McLaurin or Dotson. Like I think like 60% of the targets last week went to Samuel, Logan Thomas, and like the fourth receiver. Like it's very weird the ball distribution that he's having.
Which that fourth receiver was his number one guy when he was a backup.
Oh, is it De'Ami Brown? Is he still there? De'Ami Brown.
But that's
North Carolina guy. He came into the league with him.
Yeah, and I guarantee you, they're the ones he's been throwing reps to at practice the last couple of years. I mean, a fourth round receiver is going to be having to run all those reps for the backups. So, I mean, there's a connection there with him.
Yeah, Vikings, Bears.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the Bears might win this. It seems like they've been clicking a little bit offensively the past 2 weeks.
They've been putting effort out for sure.
I mean, I'll ride with the Bears here, just because I think it's gonna be so tough for Minnesota to bounce back without Jefferson.
Yeah. Vikings
Chicago too.
Good.
Yeah, Vikings defense is not good.
Give me Chicago.
Seahawks Bengals, very interesting game. Looked like Burrow's starting to find himself a little bit.
Yeah, he started kind of like.
He threw like a 50-yard deep bomb to Chase, and you're like, okay, maybe something's back.
Yeah.
He said something in the press conference today. He was like, I'm obviously not 100%, but I feel better or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and I think T. Higgins might be coming back. He was close last week. I think he practiced at the end of last week. But Chase is balling out, especially last week. Had an incredible game. And Seahawks though 3-1. They had the devastating loss week 1 to the Rams, which everyone thought was just going to be an easy cakewalk. But
and they're coming off a bye.
Yeah, since then they've won 3 straight games, and then they got a bye week. So, I mean, I think they could. I mean, they're the only team that beat the Detroit Lions. I think this could be a very good game. Probably one of the better games of the weekend.
I agree. Yeah.
Over and under 45. That could be a little bit of an over.
I could see over. Yeah, because Seattle's defense was not really that good.
No.
I could easily see over actually.
Yeah, I might have to add that. 2.5-point favorites for the Bengals. Yeah, I think I'll ride with the Bengals here in Cincy, coming off a big win, which is crazy. It's crazy saying a game in Arizona. But for a 1-3 team, it was like now or never.
A confidence booster for them too.
They needed the win,
especially if Higgins is back this Sunday.
Yeah. Let's see. Panthers, Dolphins. My lord. What are the Panthers doing?
Did you see that? Press conference?
The coach.
Yeah. That seemed awkward.
Well, and you saw the clip that like circulated after that. From back in like March. It was Stroud and one of the McCown brothers, which I think has something to do with the Panthers organization.
Oh, he's the OC.
Oh, is that what it is?
Josh McCown.
Okay. At like Stroud's pro day in March, there was a clip of him shaking his hand and saying like something about I guess they've been talking about like trash talking each other about playing basketball or something. And he said, we'll have to find a court sometime or something. And McCown said, we can find a court when you get to Charlotte. And then they draft Bryce Young.
Ooh.
So, and it looks like Stroud's a little bit better than Young so far.
Yeah. Wow.
So, yeah.
Owner stepped in, wanted from Young.
Yeah, and then since that's happened, a lot of people, like reporters and stuff, have been saying that it felt like all Stroud until about 2 weeks before the draft, and then everything flipped.
Golly.
So, yeah, if you're a Panthers fan, it's just like, what next? No
Yeah.
first-round pick this year. You don't have a receiver. Your running back you just paid, Miles Sanders, is one of the worst graded running backs in the league this year. Yeah, just not a lot of stuff going right for you, and I don't think it's going to get better this week.
Other than Adam Thielen showing some fountain of youth last week.
Yeah. Which at this point, why not trade him?
You get something for him.
Yeah,
Better than nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get you a third, second-round pick for him to a team that needs a receiver.
Third was my mind, maybe fourth. Yeah.
I mean, or maybe a second, depending on the team and like how desperate they are.
Yeah. Kansas City would be a good spot.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Detroit.
They can afford. Yeah. Detroit needs it. Yeah. That'd be a good spot for him. I don't know if he would like that going back to the NFC North.
Yeah, because he's a big Minnesota guy too. I think he was from Minnesota and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if he would be a fan of that move, but Kansas City would fit well for him.
It would. But yeah, I think the Dolphins win this week.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, hey, them Dolphins fans know what we have to deal with. Imagine that, Teron Armstead's on the IR.
Yeah.
Soccer there.
And then Achan went on it as well. He's been incredible, and then goes right back on the IR. Next week, though, Sunday Night Football, Dolphins Eagles.
Ooh.
We'll have to skip. Might have to skip our Sunday night podcast for that game.
I promise you, I want to be watching that. Yeah. That sounds real good.
Yeah. Colts, Jags. Like they got a little bit of their swagger back.
Yeah, the Jags are starting to trend in the right direction.
Yeah, they went to their real home across the pond and got some wins.
That's right. That's right.
Beat the Falcons, beat the Bills. Now they come home again. I think I heard that first time that a team has ever gone to London and came back and it's not a bye week.
Huh.
And they played 2 weeks there, so could be a little bit of a trap game. I don't know how like the body's going to adjust to that. It's an early kickoff as well. It is at home, but still playing 2 weeks in London and then coming back to Jacksonville. Luckily on the other side, Minshew Mania's returning to Jacksonville. No Anthony Richardson. He's out for probably 4 to 8 weeks. That's a big gap. That might be a 8 if we suck, 4 if we're good. But the Colts also haven't won a game in Jacksonville in like, what's that streak? It's like 7 years. Like even when the Colts were good, they just still could not win in Jacksonville. There was something weird. But we'll see how that goes this week. Could go either way. I do think the Jags pull it out though. Patriots, Raiders, my God.
Like as bad as the Patriots are, I just don't see Belichick letting Josh beat him. Like I just don't see that.
Yeah. It don't feel right. In Vegas.
It does not.
Vegas is a 3-point favorite. Shout out to Meek Robertson with the incredible pick to win that Monday night game. Proud of Louisiana Tech. I
thought you were about to give Mark Davis a shout out for that girl he's got.
Oh yeah. Did you see
46-year-old
Davis, you see Davis playing the slot machine?
Yeah, slot machine. Yeah.
He's one of us.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. It does feel like a Patriots win, but at the same time, my God, what are the Patriots doing?
It's unreal.
Yeah. And Mac is apparently still the quarterback.
Well, who else are they going to play?
Zappy. Zappy's finished off the last 2 weeks, but Bill still says, I've got all the confidence in Mac.
It looks bad.
Yeah.
He must have confidence in him. He won't give him no weapons.
My Juju, Bourne, like this the weirdest core of weapons.
It's a terrible
they're all
core
the same
together.
guys. They're all the same guys. They're slow. They're unathletic. They're
And
just
they're
like
not
all these like short
weird
possession
body
receivers.
size.
Yeah,
Like
are all about 6 foot. Like they're it's crazy.
weird, man. It's weird.
I'm a go Raiders though. I just think the Patriots just aren't good.
No, I agree. And I think the Raiders are obviously the better team. I just can't see it being Bill losing to his dude there, though. And coming off the worst
Diamondbacks
loss of his
striking out Mookie
career.
and Freddie back to back right there
Huge.
with a runner on. Wow, that's crazy. 1 for 21, Mookie and Freddie this series.
That's insane.
I love it. Makes me forget about the pain that I've experienced with the Braves. Cardinals, Rams. Rams by a lot, probably.
Yeah.
Eagles, Jets. Eagles by a lot, probably.
Yes.
Giants, Bills. Bills by a lot, probably.
What
are the
Chance always
Giants
says?
doing?
Bills by 50?
Yeah. What are the Bills? I mean, what are the Giants doing?
Daniel Jones wasn't that bad last year. Like, how does he get that bad? I mean, he wasn't great, but I mean, he wasn't terrible.
Maybe it's the Saquon thing. Maybe he's just that much better when Saquon's out there.
And I mean, I believe yes, that does help a lot. But dang, Clay, he looked so bad.
Yeah, and he got better weapons. He got Darren Waller. The receivers, they're not good, but they're certainly got some options.
Rookie from Tennessee,
Hyatt, Wando Robinson's out there. Like they've got okay guys. It's brutal.
I will say, the little I've watched of them, the offensive line looks bad.
It is. It's like the worst rated in the NFL.
There you go. See,
I believe Jones and Howell are on pace to break the sack record this year.
Okay.
Both of them are.
All right.
Yeah. So we'll see how that. And then they're in the same division, which that might have something. Which have they either played Philly? No, Philly played the Commanders.
They play the Commanders, yeah.
But I mean, between Philly and Dallas's D lines, that probably is a little bit of a factor.
Wow.
And then Washington's D line isn't anything to joke around with either. But I think the Bills win this game pretty easily.
Easily.
Bills Mafia is going to be drunk and ready on a Sunday night.
No doubt.
And then last game, Cowboys Chargers.
Most intriguing game of the weekend.
Yeah, very, very like something's. If the Cowboys lose this game, Keller revenge game as well. It's a rough stretch if you're the Cowboys fans and they lose this game. But if the Chargers win, 3-2, your season looked kind of bad after 0-2 to start the year. But
if they don't, does Staley make the year?
I think he gets a little leeway because of Mike Williams being hurt and Eckler being hurt for so long. Eckler said, "I'm a 99% chance of playing this week."
Yeah, he's back.
But between Eckler coming back, I think the Chargers can get it done.
The only thing, man, I'm telling you, when an NFL team gets demolished like that, they're gonna bounce back the next week.
Oh yeah, for sure. And at
Chargers are coming off a bye, right?
Chargers are coming off a bye.
Yeah, $80 of parking at SoFi Stadium. Screw that.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude, them PGA Tour guys were mad about that. I mean, $80.
That's LA for you, and it's not in like a good part of town.
No.
It's right there by like the just like normal housing. Like it's not in Beverly Hills.
No,
right across the street from the Forum too, which I guess has been abandoned for a reason.
Yeah,
they're bringing something back there, aren't they?
Are they? I didn't know that.
I felt like they were no. The Clippers are building their own arena.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be. Is it going to be over there?
It's in the middle of nowhere.
I think.
Yeah, from what I saw.
Yeah, maybe so.
Like in the middle of nowhere. Dang, they pull Mookie Betts on them in right field. Okay,
that's why he's MVP. He can play anywhere.
That's right. Yeah. He's valuable everywhere.
Yeah. Let's finish it off with our bets and then we get out of here. I got chances bets. I'll do them first. He's got Mizzou money line versus Kentucky. USC Notre Dame under 59. Yes, he's believing in the weather there.
Notre Dame under 59?
Under 59.
Okay.
Washington -3 versus Oregon. Saints -1.5 versus the Texans. And then Bills -14 versus the Giants.
He went to the Bills.
Yeah. And I've got Josh. Bengals. No, from the bottom. North Carolina -3.5 versus Miami. Fresno State -4.5. I don't know who they're playing.
They're ranked.
They were until they lost last week.
That's right. They lost last
Utah
week.
State. Ugh. On a
Ugh.
Friday night.
That sounds like a good game.
Yeah, I like that pick.
Yeah.
And then Lions -3 versus Tampa. Saints -1.5 versus Texans. And then the Bengals -2.5 versus the Seahawks.
I don't like how everybody's going toward the Saints. I just feel like that's not a good mojo.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Me either.
I'll
do mine.
Go? All right.
Yeah. Number 5, Ravens -4 against the Titans. Number 4, UAB +9.5 versus UTSA.
Oh.
Hey, yeah. And number 3, Texas State ULM under 63.5. Unless my Bobcats just beat them 50 to 3-10 or something, I just don't see. That seems high.
Yeah,
I might be wrong, but ULM on the road, I don't see them putting up 30 points.
How's that Bobcat environment?
Well, they bring it. I mean, they're taking Texas back. So I mean, the environments. You gotta bring
Texas back.
Hey, that's their slogan. Take Texas back.
God.
Hey, when they won back-to-back national championship back in the 80s, now I mean, come on now, they're trying to relive them glory days.
Hey, might as well.
Yeah, I mean, my freaking they would have won last week if the freaking receiver didn't fumble the ball on the last drive. It took me off. Number 2, Maryland, Illinois under 50.5.
Yeah.
And number 1, I think I've won on them. I think I've won off this team at least 3 times this year. Kansas -3.
There we go.
I mean, they were -1.5 last week, and they beat UCF by like 50.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I
It
mean,
was like 20-0, like quick.
And Plumlee was back for UCF.
Yeah.
And Daniels wasn't playing for.
I saw like all the teams that have joined the Big 12 have like all not won a Big 12 game yet.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they don't have the dudes yet to compete in a Power 5 conference.
No.
That's why this proves, Clay, why it's a joke when these group of 5 teams get put in the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Cincinnati.
They might one game, but they can't do it week in and week out. They're not built for that. And that just right here proves to why I always get pissed off when a Cincinnati or UCF is crying because they won't in the playoffs.
Hey, national champions.
Yeah, that's right. National champions. Man, you know what?
Hey, Cincinnati didn't get beat that bad, did they? It was just 30 or 40.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
it wasn't no worse than LSU, Oklahoma.
No, it was not. But if you remember correctly, the score didn't show how bad that game was. They were destroying them on the line of scrimmage.
They had to get in, though. They had to.
Yeah, I mean,
UCF is a little bit different, but I think Cincinnati, they deserved it.
Yeah. I would have took a one loss Power 5 any day over them.
Maybe.
I mean, you feel like they at least have a chance. I never felt like Cincinnati had a chance ever.
Yeah, but it was a cool story at least.
yeah, cool story. Yeah, I guess.
Waiting for the expansion. What are we going up to? 12 teams?
12 teams.
Bring it on. When is that? Like
2024 after this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Next year it's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's why everybody was talking about That's why all these teams and these conferences switching were trying to hurry it up
Okay.
because they knew it was starting next year. They're
That's
trying to get
that's
all the
gonna make
alignment
that's
done.
gonna make college football so much better.
It's going to be interesting for sure.
Like right now, as LSU fans, we'd have so much more positivity.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like
No
we'd be
doubt.
like, oh, we can sneak into the 12th seed.
Hey, you mark my word, Clay. I'm telling you right now, we're not going to do it because our defense ain't going to allow it. You win out, we're in the playoffs.
LSU?
I guarantee they're not going to let an SEC
Well,
team out here.
because we beat Bama and we beat Georgia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you beat two top
If you
five
beat
teams in the.
Georgia, you're in probably.
Yeah, you cannot let a team that beat the number one team in the country, in conference weekend, not let them in.
Because would there be any situation in which LSU beats Georgia and Georgia gets in and LSU doesn't? See, that'd be hard.
I mean, it'd be hard because you're already going to beat Bama by at that point.
Yeah.
Who's going to be probably number 5 team in the country, 6
And if
maybe
if you look at strength of schedule, like Georgia didn't play nobody.
Well, LSU's, I want to say they're either 2 or 3rd in the country right now in strength of schedule.
Like while Georgia's played nobody.
Right. So I'm saying,
like if Georgia's one loss is to LSU, while they didn't play nobody else, and LSU's 2 losses are to Florida State and Ole Miss, like you can talk yourself into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it probably depends on what all happens in the Big Ten. If the Pac-12 goes undefeated, like if Florida State goes undefeated.
Well, you know the Pac-12 probably knows going undefeated because everybody's playing each other.
Yeah, but if there's a year for one loss to get in, it's this year.
Oh, there's going to be one. There might be one undefeated in the playoff this year.
I mean a one loss from the Pac-12.
Oh yeah, they have a chance this
year because they've got the guys.
Yeah, no. They. I think you're going to have a one-loss Pac-12. I think you're going to have a most likely an undefeated Big Ten,
and then probably an undefeated ACC, Florida State.
Man, they're your only hope. Your other,
unless North Carolina runs the table and beats Florida State in the championship.
Yes, but I mean they're undefeated. They're sitting at 12 right now. I mean they're going to have a lot happen for them to be.
Well, and a lot of this is about to start canceling out. I mean, between Washington, Oregon, and USC, Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan, like LSU, Bama, Georgia, Texas, Oklahoma has already happened. Like, yeah.
I just never see them not taking an SEC champion.
Yeah.
I don't. And the way this wild year's been, this would be the first year that I could see a 2-off slip in because of it.
Like there's a realistic chance of like 15 plus teams right now that could make their way in.
Yes.
Which is kind of crazy this late in the year.
Yes. Very much so.
And it's going to make a good final 2 months of the year.
Oh, dude, November's going to be phenomenal for college football.
What number? I don't know where we're at.
You?
Oh, you did. Oh, your number 1 was Kansas, huh?
Kansas, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Let me see. Number 5, I got Louisville -7.5 versus Pitt. Pitt's not good. Yeah, it is. It's a weird schedule of. I mean, it's a weird place to play. But Louisville looked pretty good. They look like the type of team that they don't play like that. That they play an offense that seems sustainable week in and week out, and they can just go in and play their kind of football and win. It's not Lamar Jackson's Louisville, I'll tell you that. It's definitely a
shout out to Brom, man.
Yeah,
first year.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy turnaround and a cool story overall. So give me that 7.5. Jags Colts. I'll go Jags -4. I think the Jags they got a little something clicking, and then Minshew. I don't know how that's going to go. First, like full start on the road.
With a team that knows you.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is. I'm trying to think if he started. Yeah, Richardson missed week 3, I think. So this isn't his first start, but it is a lot different starting as opposed to coming in and cleanup duty. But yeah, I think the Jags get this game, and obviously, as I mentioned, the Colts have a weird streak of losing in Jacksonville, so add that onto that. Chiefs Broncos. I'm going over 47. I think the Broncos defense just is not good, and the Broncos themselves aren't good, but they'll score enough, and the Chiefs I think will score a lot. But I think the Chiefs really want to get going on national TV Thursday night in Arrowhead. I see them putting up 35 easily. Somewhere around 35 to 14, and you cash me pretty easily there. Alabama, Arkansas, another over 46.5. I think I saw that only one of Arkansas's games this year have been under that. Even last week, which felt like a low-scoring game between Ole Miss and Arkansas, 27-20, that's 47.
Yeah.
So that cashes. I think Alabama scores pretty easily, and Arkansas probably doesn't get shut out. They probably put up a couple touchdowns. But I think Bama scores a lot. I think Bama scores 35 plus. And then my number one, I wrote this down like Tuesday night when I was looking through college, or not Tuesday night, Monday night when I was looking through college football stuff. Wyoming plus 10.5 against Air Force. Wyoming's only loss this year is against freaking Texas at Texas. And it was like 31-10, so not even a terrible loss. They beat Texas Tech. They beat Fresno State. They've got good wins. Air Force is undefeated, but I'll take Wyoming plus 10.5. That's a good line. That's you can lose 30-20 or 20-10, and you cover. And I think Wyoming might win that game outright. I might put some Wyoming money line on that. Air Force is undefeated though, so it would be
Wyoming's done me well this year.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ride with them Cowboys. All right, I think that's it. Ty didn't send any bets in yet. I'm sure he will. Bill hasn't sent any in either, but I'm sure he will as well. Yeah, that's it for this. Anything else?
No.
Who dat? Should be a good game.
Who dat? Yeah, who dat? Let's get on. Let's stay on the tracks here, and let's keep improving on offense. And we're still somewhat early in the season. We still can make adjustments, and by November, man, let's roll.
10 or something.
What's that?
When's our bye week? 10?
Like 10 or 11. I think 10 though.
Yeah.
I don't know why 11's coming to my mind. I don't think it's 11.
Let me look.
Because I was so happy we finally got a late one. We never get a late one.
It is 11.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Falcons, Colts, Patriots, Saints. Won't be missing much from any of those teams in terms of like exciting matches. Ooh, but we get Eagles. Yeah. We get Eagles Chiefs that Monday night. That'll make up for everything.
Monday night. Thank you.
Heck yeah.
After that Sunday night game,
oh my God! Please flex Broncos Vikings.
Well, who the Bills got?
Flex by then. Bills
who they
Jets.
Flex?
Hey, Niners Bucks. Baker.
Keep going.
Browns.
That's just a bad slate.
Ravens Bengals on Thursday. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
So yeah, give me some Bucks Niners on Sunday night.
It'd be better than that.
Yeah. All right, go freaking Diamondbacks. 2 more outs.
2 more outs.
They got the closer in. Go
Holy
Braves.
Crap.
There's a hit. They're gonna screw this up. Will Smith.
That's crazy. You're that much ahead of me. I'm live.
Oh, really?
I think I am.
You're
Yeah.
direct though, huh?
I'm direct.
Dish must be ahead.
Must be.
Which I had to turn my Braves ESPN alerts off because apparently TBS is that much delayed. Like I was getting score alerts before the pitch was even thrown.
Oh my God, it drive me nuts.
Yeah. Which luckily the game was already out of hand when I noticed it because usually for Braves games anyway, like turn my phone on silent and like kind of don't get on it because of like the beat reporters and stuff. I have their Twitter notifications on for because they're usually a little bit ahead. But when it was like I think it was 6-1 and Harper hit his second homer, I was on my phone because I was already pissed off at that point, and I popped up on my phone Harper home run. And then, like, we weren't even in the windup yet. So he still had to throw the ball and then hit it and let it fly. And then they are. It was crazy.
Wow.
All right. That is it.
All right. Who dat?
Yep. Let's see.